Well, we're going to get started, so thank you for coming to our Hawaiian show today. I know I would rather be in Hawaii, so we're going to try to bring some of that to you today. We've got our performers here, Bill, Tong, and Dean Milano, and they're going to play traditional and popular Hawaiian music for us. We do have some surveys right outside the room, so after the program, if you just want to let us know how much you enjoyed it or have any suggestions, all feedback is welcome. The bathrooms are in the main atrium here, so just step outside the room if you need to use the bathrooms. We have drinking fountains out there as well. Take a look at the other programs we have coming up. We have a few after-hours events happening in early December. We've got Arco Musical coming out to do our annual holiday concert that we do with them. And then we are doing the Apollo Strings Quintet. Used to be a quartet, now it's a quintet. And this is the first time we're having them, so check that out. We've got handouts, flyers, information about all those upcoming programs. We did just put our December brochures out as well, and they have a calendar of all of our events. So, without any further ado, I'm going to let Bill and Dean warm us up a little bit.
Check. Yeah, the way here, Chicago, we're like driving in a blizzard. Maybe we should do songs about snow today. We thought, no, we'll do Hawaiian songs.
Okay, the first number is actually a medley of two, Little Grass Shack and Little Brown Gal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Go back to my little grass shack in Calico, Hawaii. I wanna be with all the condes and wahinis that I used to know. I can hear the old ones playing on the beach at a hole down now. I can hear the old Hawaiian saying, they call mine on the eagle, the Meleka, won't be long till my ship will be sailing back. That's always fair to see. You're telling me I'm just a little while I wanna go back to my fishing point. I wanna go back to my little shack in Calico, Hawaii. With a hula hula luka luka apua string to fly. With a hula hula luka apua string to fly. Shack in Hawaii, it is a Waikiki, on the Mele was Molly, on the beach boys free, the hope of Molly, the little brown cat, in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. To that my little wonderland, all the guys' hearts, it's not hard to understand, that Waikiki is a gallant place, I'll be I enjoy about the island moon, of a fisherman boy, just a little brown gal, a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. Just a little brown gal, in a little grass skirt, in a little grass shack in Hawaii. Okay, this next song is made famous by Alfred Apaka, and it's called Lovely Hula Hands. Lovely hula hands, graceful as a pearly motion, goes over the ocean, lovely hula hands, Kalima lovely songs that go way back, and a couple of numbers from now, I'm going to have one that's going to go way, way back, more than 100 years. It's not well known even today. All right, this next number is Pearly Shells. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I got a kiss for you, and I've got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. For every grain of sand upon the beach, I've got a kiss for you, and I've got more left over for each star that twinkles in the blue. Pearly shells from the ocean, shining in the sun, covering the shore. When I see them, my heart tells me that I love you more than all the little pearly shells. Now, a lot of those songs were written maybe in the early 50s or so. That's even before my time, so I'm giving my age away.
That sounds like the C&H Sugar song,
Yeah.
Oh,
the old tune from
and there was a time when the old Hawaiian songs were not popular in Hawaii, and it was mainly they were playing all modern American
Yeah.
pop tunes. And there was one fellow in Hawaii who decided he wanted to bring back the Hawaiian songs. He made a big effort to do that, luckily. Now they are back, yeah.
All right, as I said, I'm going to introduce a really old song. This song is called On the Beach at Waikiki. It was written around the time that Hawaiian music came from the islands to the mainland USA. There was an event called the San Francisco Panama Pacific Exposition in the year 1915. Now, that's a really long time. That's more than 100 years ago. Anyway, Hawaiian music came over and mixed with the musical influences going on at the time in the U.S., particularly jazz music and ragtime. I noticed when I first began to play Hawaiian music, you know, that intro. That borrows some chord progressions from ragtime music.
Yeah, so I noticed every Hawaiian song.
Yes, I noticed that similar, and I said that must have been due to this Panama Pacific Exposition.
Yeah.
And that's the time when these ideas were crossing over. So Hawaiian musicians picked up on the jazz influences, the ragtime influences, brought it back to the islands, and that sort of changed how they were writing songs after that. So, like I said, this song is called On the Beach at Waikiki. It's written tongue-in-cheek. I think the Hawaiian may be authentic, or it may be kind of a pidgin Hawaiian, but so here we go. Sweet my maiden said to me, as she gave me language lessons on the beach at said and smiled in glee, but she would not translate for me on the beach at Waikiki. Only cow wokey wiki, she repeated playfully. Oh, their lips are so inviting on the beach at Waikiki. She was dancing over me, and then I set her skirt on fire accidentally on that beach at Waikiki. Holy cow, wookie wookie, she was surely teasing me, so I caught that maid and kissed her on the beach at Waikiki.
I want to see what happened after you set her skirt on fire.
I want to know more.
It was written by Sonny Kunha, who was a Hawaiian musician. So, all right. All right. So we move forward to something more modern. As you know, Elvis, as famous as a musician he was and as talented he was, really wanted to be in the movies. Okay, so at the height of his influence, he was able to star in a movie called Blue Hawaii. And the coach for the Hawaiian band I used to play with, I played with him for about 8 years. We were called a bunch of coconuts. Okay, we had a coach who was an authentic Hawaiian musician. His name was Lopaka Young. Lopaka Young used to guest star as himself on the original Hawaii Five-0 TV series. So he would play Sergeant Lopaka or something. They gave him a police badge or something. But then he would perform on stage as, you know, as part of the scripts. So he became our mentor and our coach. And since I'm not Hawaiian, I'm Chinese American. I sang one song entirely in Hawaiian, and I wanted to check with Lopaka to make sure I was pronouncing the Hawaiian lyrics correctly. So I learned that from him. So anyway, Lopaka Young was the coach who taught Elvis Presley how to play the ukulele. So he played it convincingly enough to do his scenes. Okay, so that's the tie-in. And guess what song I'm going to be doing now? Blue Hawaii.
Purple Hawaii.
Blue Hawaii, night is heavenly, and you are heaven to me. Lovely The year I got married was the only time I went to Hawaii. It was 1993. My wife and I honeymooned there. And I was excited when we got to Honolulu because Don Ho had recently come out of retirement to do, sort of a second post-retirement gig. And of course I said, everybody's heard of Don Ho, even I've heard of Don Ho. So I said, so we had to get tickets to see his show. And what do you think Don Ho's signature song is? Tiny Bubbles, yeah. Okay.
When I was in Hawaii, I was in Maui a few years ago, and we went out. Anyone been to Maui? Yeah, you have to go up to the volcano in the morning, 6:30 in the morning. It's freezing cold. You got to bring blankets and stuff with you. And I had a rental car, and man, we had to drive down, and I burned out the brakes on that car, man. We were driving down from that volcano. And I brought it back, and they had to give me a new car because the brakes were shot. It's a steep drive.
I think you're talking about Haleakala.
Is it Haleakala?
Yeah, Haleakala is a volcano. All the Hawaiian Islands are volcanoes. They're pillars of volcanic rock built up on the ocean floor. So it's actually a tower of rock that's higher than the ocean is deep. The Pacific Ocean is 12,000 feet deep. So those things are 12,000 feet deep below the sea, and then they go up thousands of feet above that. So my wife and I booked this tour to see the sunrise at Haleakala.
Right.
We were the farthest on the route. We got picked up at 2 in the morning. Okay, so we were spiraling up this volcanic mountain. We get to the top, and it's too foggy to see the sunrise.
We had a beautiful sunrise. We saw it.
And I did not rent the car in Hawaii. My wife thought, no, you're not driving on these mountain roads. You're from a flat pancake city. I want you to be safe. So I said, okay, I'm not driving.
And if you want to read an incredible book that tells how these islands were formed, read James Michener's Hawaii. If you haven't read that, you've read it. He does an incredible chapter. And you'd think it'd be boring, but no, he's such an amazing writer that the chapter is just absolutely fascinating.
As you may know, James Michener wrote the original novel that became the musical and the movie South Pacific.
Yeah, South
Tales of the
Pacific.
South Pacific was his original novel. Okay, I'm capering up 1/2 step, so it'll be E flat.
E flat, oh my God, E flat.
You just started at a different spot, right?
Glad I'm not a harpsichord player.
All right, Don Ho's signature song in his original key. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm all over, with a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the golden moon, and here's to the silver sea, but mostly here's a toast to you and me. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me happy, make me feel fine. Tiny bubbles make me warm with a feeling I'm gonna love you till the end of time. So here's to the ginger lady I give to you today, and here's a kiss that will not fade away. Tiny bubbles in the wine make me
I know he's tangled now.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something about this next song. It's called Hukilau. Now, Hukilau is a traditional feast, a seed harvest first, and then they celebrate with a big feast. So the Hukilau refers to that. It's a song, I think, from the late 40s, early 50s. And so there's some Hawaiian language mixed into the song. The laulau is the kako, and the big luau. Well, you know what a luau is. The luau is the feast and the dance and stuff. Yeah. So the opening number, the humu humu nuku nuku apoa, that's a triggerfish.
Triggerfish.
That's what they call it. A lot of syllables there. Okay. So here we go with Hukilau. What a wonderful day for fishing in the old Hawaiian way. All the Hukilau nets are swishing down an old Waikiki bay. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau, the Hukilau. Everybody loves the Hukilau. Wherever Milano is the conquer at the big luau. We'll throw our nets out into the sea, and all the ama come a swimming to me. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau, the Hukilau. Swishing down an old Waikiki bay. Oh, we're going to the Hukilau, the Hukilau. There's romance beneath Hawaiian skies, where the lovely Hula maidens roll their eyes, while the silver moon is shining above. The Condes and Lahini sing a song about love and paradise now. At the Hukilau, the Hukilau. Paradise now. At the Hukilau, the Hukilau. All right, so you can guess what ame comes from? The fish, right? I'm guessing myself.
Triggerfish.
Kanes and mahinis, men and women. Okay. All right, so I'm going to do one that's very modern. It's called Island Style. I think it was written less than 10 or 15 years ago. It's kind of a fast-paced song. So I'll just do the instrumental. On the island, we do it island style. Mama's in the kitchen cooking dinner real nice. Beef stew on the stove, cold salmon on ice. We eat and drink and we sing all day. Kani kapila in the old Hawaiian way. On the island, we do it island style. From the mountain to the ocean, from the winter to the leeward side. I Alright, so this is what I call the switcheroo part of the gig. I switched from a guitar to a tiny guitar, but you know the real name of this. It's an ukulele. That's how they pronounce it, ukulele. Which
I
means
thought you put a real guitar into the
jumping
washing
free.
machine and it shrunk or something.
So, there we go. Yeah. Okay, this song is a modern song, well, written within maybe the last 20 or 30 years. It's called Waimanalo Blues, and it laments the development of parts of Hawaii. So the singer is singing about how he remembers things before and how many things have gone by and have disappeared. So here we go, Waimanalo Blues. Wind's gonna blow, so I'm gonna go down on the road again. Starting where the mountains left me, I end up where I began. Where I will go, the wind only knows. Good times around the bend. Get in my car or going too far, and never coming back again. Tired and worn, I woke up this morning. I found that I was confused. Spun right around and found I had lost the things that I couldn't do. The beaches they sell to build their hotels, my father and I once knew. Birds all along the night let it dawn, singing Waimanalo blues. Down on the road with mountains so old, far on the countryside. Birds on the wing, forgetting their wild, so I'm headed for the windward side. And all of your dreams, sometimes it seems I'm just along for the ride. Someday we'll cry because they have cried for someone whose love here died. The beaches they sell to build their hotels, my father and I once knew. Birds all along, the sunlight at dawn, singing Waimanalo blues. Singing Waimanalo blues. Singing Waimanalo blues.
Switch over here.
You want to just switch spots too, or up? The mic's not set up for your height. You're a lot taller than me. Look at that slack there.
Yeah. This is a tune that was written by a friend of mine named Michael Smith from Chicago, a great writer from Chicago. And he wrote a song called Move Over, Mr. Gaugin. A wonderful tune.
I forget how to turn your volume back.
That's a tribute.
This one?
Oh, yeah. Is it working?
Yeah.
There's a little bit.
You have a volume on your hand?
No more volume?
Yeah, a little bit. Because I don't pick as hard as you do.
Yeah. Try that.
Yeah, that's good.
Anyway, this is called Move Over, Mr. Gaugin. I'm sick and tired of the USA. Come on down and let's fly away to Omakala, Ine, Okalaka, Ekamaka, just a little island in the South Pacific. I've never been there, but it sounds terrific. Omakala, Ine, Okalaka, Okamaka, I looked it up in my atlas. It's just a dot on the map. But oh, that name's spread from Portland to Maine. I practice, so I learned to sing it. Oh my God, a poo, a ooh, a ina, ina, oh kalaka, kamaka, hey. Sounds a little crazy, but what a mystical gal. La 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. He's got one palm tree, one tropical bird. He whistles nothing but jazz. One native girl and one grass skirt. Her name is Sally, she's a bebop and Alex. I'm an old gamakula, ooh, my ina, ina, kalaka, kalaka. Sounds a little crazy, ooh, oh, Mr. Gaugin. Oh, look out, Dewey, ooh, oh, Mr. Gaugin. Yeah, I'm a real guy to have it, ooh, oh, Mr. Gaugin. There you go.
I'll just follow you. I'll skip the G.
Who remembers the Andrews sisters? 2 people, 3, they sold millions of records, and 2 people remember it. It's great. Well, this is a song, it was a big hit of theirs. A song about the islands called Rum and Coca-Cola.
But it's in the other ocean.
Yeah.
My band used to play calypso stuff too, because I knew that, yeah, Harry Belafonte and stuff like that.
Right.
So.
And this song was supposedly written by Maury Amsterdam. Who remembers Maury Amsterdam? 1, 2 people, 3, okay.
Dick Van Dyke Show.
Okay, the
Buddy
Dick Van Dyke
Sorrell.
Show. Buddy Sorrell, right. And I did a show with Maury Amsterdam years ago, and he was nice enough. I had the original sheet music from the Andrews sisters. He signed it for me and everything. And he was a great guy, and he was funny comedian. I mean, we did our set, and then we watched him, and we were just in tears. The guy was so hilarious. He really was great. But anyway, this is his song called Rum and Coca-Cola. Where are you? If you ever go down Trinidad, they make you feel so very glad. Calypso sing and make up rhyme, guarantee you one real good fine time. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, I go down Point Humana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Chicken Chicarito, Mona's Isle, the native girls all dance and smile. Help soldiers celebrate his leave, make every day like a New Year's Eve. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, I go down Point Humana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. You know, Trinidad, I also fear the situation is mighty queer. Like the Yankee girl, the native swoon when she hear their bingle croon. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, I go down Point Humana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Manzanella Beach, GI romance with native peach. All night long, make tropic love. Next day, sit in hot sun and cool off. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, I go down Port Humana, both mother and daughter, working for the Yankee dollar. Drinking rum and Coca-Cola, they sing, in old Trinidad, I also fear the situation is mighty queer. Like the native girl, the Yankee swoon when she heard der bingle croon. Who knows who der bingle would have been? This is 1940s.
Who was the biggest entertainer in the 40s?
Bing Crosby.
Bing Crosby.
That's what they're singing about, der bingle, yeah. Okay.
So, take your paper back. Actually, I have one here.
Oh, you do? Didn't see that. Yeah.
That's why I call it the switcheroo part.
Yeah.
We actually switch instruments. I do play a little bass, but nowhere near as good as he does.
He does a big one, he does a little one.
All right, so I'm going to sing a song entirely in Hawaiian. Okay, so let me explain it because everything, all the lyrics are Hawaiian. So let me explain what this means. All right, so the song is called Le Pakalana, and Le Pakalana is an extremely fragrant flower that grows in remote localities only in Hawaii. So that's what the song is about. So here we go. Hey, Ave Maria, Le Pakalana, hey, ole lua, Le Pakalana. Hey, Ave Maria, Le pone moie, hey, ole lua, Le avapui. Haina ia mai, ana kapuana, hey, ole lua, Le Pakalana. Haina ia mai, ana kapuana, hey, ole lua, Le Pakalana.
And it's lucky that the words are in Hawaiian because the verses are filthy, and these people have heard the filthy words we're singing.
This is the coach.
Throw us out of here.
This is the song that Papa Young coached me on, so I want to make sure I pronounce everything.
There are children here and everything. Just kidding, the words are not filthy.
All right, here's another more modern song. It's called White Sandy Beach. It's a ballad.
It's not by Britney Spears, right?
Yeah.
Is it Britney Spears tune? No, it's not Britney Spears tune.
Nothing like it.
Don't believe anything I say. It's a Kanye West tune. Okay.
I saw you in my dreams. We were walking hand in hand on the white sandy beach of Hawaii. We were playing in the sun. We were having so much fun on the white sandy beach of Hawaii. Sound of the ocean soothes my restless soul. Sound of the ocean rocks me all night long. Those long hot summer days, lying in the sun on the white sandy beach of Hawaii. We were playing in the sun, Okay, as you may know, the Hawaiian Islands are actually a chain of islands. Now, I'm a geologist by academic training, so I can explain to you why it's a chain. Apparently, there's a plume of very hot molten rock coming from the Earth's mantle. It's part of the Earth's interior, and it stays hot. And as you may or may not know, the outer shell of the Earth is a series of plates, and the plates move relative to a stationary plume. It's kind of like a blowtorch thing. So every once in a while, that blowtorch punches through the Pacific Ocean floor, builds a pillar of volcanic rock called basalt. It's black volcanic rock. And then over time, the plate moves, and then a new island forms. So anyway, Kauai is one of the oldest in the Hawaiian chain, and this song is called Beautiful Kauai.
And that's where the black sand beaches come from? Bill?
Yes, yes. If you go to Hawaii and you see white beach sand, that sand did not come from Hawaii.
They were
It's
shipped
impossible
in
to
from
get
California.
white quartz sand out of the volcanic rock that makes up Hawaii. There's no quartz in it at all. So where do you think the white sand came from? It came from California.
Oh, it actually
Because
did.
the tourist industry, gives you the impression, yeah, well, beach sand's supposed to be white.
Yeah.
The natural sand in Hawaii is black.
Yeah.
So there is black sand, but it's not as comfortable. It gets hot under the sun, and it's rougher, and it's coarser. So that's why so much white beach sand is in Hawaii. They shipped it in for the tourist industry from California.
It's terrible. It's so, the black sand is so terrible. Why would anyone want to go to Hawaii? It's just...
Yeah, the
It's
natural
not
sand
that
of
bad.
Hawaii is weathered from the volcanic rock. It's black. The volcanic rock of Hawaii is called basalt. It's the most common volcanic rock in the world. The entire ocean floor is made of basalt. Yeah. All right, so here we go with Beautiful Kauai. There's an island across the sea, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, and it's calling, yes, calling to me, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai. In the midst of fern grotto, Mother Nature made her home, and the falls of Waimanalo, where lovers always roam. So I return to my island across the sea, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, where my true love is waiting for me. In beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, in the midst of her ground, Mother Nature made her home, and the falls of Waimanalo, where lovers often roam. So I return to my island across the sea, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai, beautiful Kauai. One of the philosophies that Lopakajana gave us was, as musicians, you gotta have fun with what you're doing. Don't be so serious all the time. Don't look so serious. Play some silly songs. So he introduced us to a silly song. Okay, it's uniquely Hawaiian, and it's called Just Hang Loose. If you ever see this expression, that means take it easy in Hawaii.
Everywhere.
So the name of the song is Just Hang Loose. Whatever embarrassments or things come along the way, just hang loose. Take it easy. Just hang loose, just have fun, sipping on a drink of Once I saw a holly man try to dance. He tried to do the hula, but he lost his pants. He didn't even fight, and it was no use. That's when he decided he would just hang loose. Just hang loose, just have fun. Sipping on a drink of light in the sun. Don't try to fight it, it ain't no use. When you're in Hawaii, you should just hang loose. Down on the beach, palm tree shade, I met a pretty girl, I thought I had it. I was so surprised when he said, "I'm Bruce." That's when I decided I would just hang loose. Just hang loose, just have fun. Sipping on a drink of light in the sun. Don't try to fight it, it ain't no use. When you're in Hawaii, you should just hang loose. There was a pretty holly girl, all proper and pretty. Her hair was brown, her ukulele so long. She went to the beach, drank some coconut juice. That's when she decided she would just hang loose. Just hang loose, just have fun. Sitting on a drink of light in the sun. Don't try to fight it, it ain't no use. When you're in Hawaii, you should just hang loose. Grandpa met a real naughty hula girl. He slipped away from Grandma for a little. My grandma didn't worry, cause it was no use. Without his Viagra, it would just hang loose. Just hang loose, just have fun. Sipping on a drink of light in the sun. Don't try to fight it, it ain't no use. When you're in Hawaii, you should just hang loose. When you're in Hawaii, you should just hang loose. I grew up in lessons.
Double entendres going on there.
What we do for time?
We got about 8 minutes here.
Let's get this one, let's talk.
All right.
All right, you may or may not have heard of John Prine, who's a famous folk singer. He was a Chicago mailman before he became famous as a singer, and he passed away recently. You may not know that he hails from Muhlenberg County in Kentucky, the same place the Pearly brothers were born.
Yeah.
So their families knew each other. Anyway, this song, believe it or not, written by John Prine, is called "Let's Talk Dirty" in Hawaiian, and it's tongue-in-cheek. So. Well, I packed my bags and bought myself a ticket for the land of the tall palm tree. Aloha to Milwaukee, hello Waikiki. I just stepped down from the airplane, but I thought I heard her say, "Wacka wacka doodle-licka, wacka wacka doodle-licka, would you like it late? Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kika-puka-maka wawahini are the words I want to hear. Lay a coconut on the tiki. What the heck, I'm looking dear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian. Those are the words I long to hear. It's a ukulele, Honolulu sunset. Listen to the grass skirts sway. Drinking rum from a pineapple out on Honolulu Bay. Steel guitars all playing while she's talking with her hands. Give me, open, miss me with the one talking words I understand. Hey, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear. Kika-puka-maka wawahini are the words I long to hear. Lay a coconut on my tiki. What the heck, look dear. Let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, say the words I long to hear. Well, I bought a lot of junker with my moolah and sent it to the folks back home. Never had the chance to dance a hula. Well, I guess I should have known. When you start talking to the sweet wahine, walking in the pale moonlight, open up and wanna set a knocker rocker system box. Hope I said it right. Oh, let's talk dirty in Hawaiian, whisper in my ear.
And John really did love the tropics. I don't know if any of you knew who John Prine was, but he was a good friend of mine, and he had invited me to one of his concerts just a few months before he passed away, and his wife Fiona and he were going to come down to Puerto Vallarta with us and stay at our timeshare, and he was so excited about that because he loved the beaches, the tropics, and then COVID hit him, and that was it. So, what are you gonna do?
Okay, we got time for a couple more. Let's do
Yeah.
Hula Hula Boys,
All right.
and then maybe that one. Hula Hula Boys was written by the late Warren Zevon, famous for a song called Werewolves of London. You may remember that. So he's singing from the viewpoint of a boy who lost his girl because she was more fascinated with the Hawaiian musicians and stuff. I saw her leave a luau with the one in Mars and Mars, and a fat one from the swimming pool. They were swaying arm in arm. I could hear the ukuleles playing down by the sea. She's gone with the hula hula boys. She don't care about me. She's gone with the hula hula boys. She don't care about me. They're singing Hailina Mahakamua, Hailina Mahakamua, Hailina Mahakamua, Hailina Mahakamua. Yesterday she went to see the Polynesian band, and she came home with her hair all wet and her clothes all filled with sand. I didn't come to Maui to be treated like a jerk. How do you think I feel when I see the bellboys smirk? And I can hear the ukuleles playing down by the sea. She's gone with the hula hula boys. She don't care about me. Okay, we'll do our last number. It's from the 20s. It's called Don't Sing Aloha When I Go.
Oh, all right, okay, well.
Way out in Honolulu, just at the Thank you.
I thought you were going to end with a Hawaiian Christmas song.
We actually have a few Christmas songs in here.
Oh, no, come on.
They don't want to hear Christmas songs? Yeah, there's one called Christmas Luau. Mele, Kalilimaka.
Not yes.
That's the
You want to
one.
hear it? You're close enough, right?
All right.
I'm sure.
We got an encore here.
Kalilimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the melody that will send you on the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine on the southern line. Kalilimaka is the wise way to say Christmas to you. Kalilimaka is the thing to say on a bright Hawaiian Christmas day. That's the island greeting that we send to you on the land where palm trees sway. Here we know that Christmas will be green and bright, the sun to shine again on the starry night. Kalilimaka is Hawaiian's way to say Merry Christmas, a Merry, Merry Christmas, a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas to you. Thank you. I'm glad I picked the sheet in there.
Thank you.
Thank you, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Thank you.
Lots and lots of